There is a perfect body over my shoulder here, but by most accounts, if you are a teenager, you are noticing only one thing, that thigh gap. It's just the latest ways for girls and women to scrutinize themselves, and it's at the center of controversy surrounding the unrealistic messages to teenage girls about their own body image. It is tonight's News Channel 6 Extra. Take a look at what happens to this model who is very fit and slim after she's photoshopped in this ad. Her head is bigger than her waist. Seriously? In 2006, the ongoing Dove campaign for Real Beauty released a short film showing the transformation of a real woman into a model to show how unrealistic perceptions of beauty are created. A stark contrast to the 2013 revelation that the CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch absolutely caters to an attractive crowd, carrying nothing larger than a size 10 for women, even when the average woman is a size 12 to 14.
I don't think that's a good advertisement at all. I think it's telling girls out there that you shouldn't be wearing our clothes if your thighs touch. It promotes them to, feel like they're overweight.
We hear other people saying, oh, I wish I was skinnier, oh, I wish like this, looked like this, and you think, I wish I looked like you.
Elizabeth Carter is a rising high school freshman. She and two of her friends sat down with me recently to talk about the pressure they feel to look a certain way. The latest obsession, according to some teens, is ITC, inner thigh clearance, and girls are starving themselves to achieve it.
Girls worry about stuff like that, and I see it on Instagram all the time, but there's some things that people can't do. Like some girls aren't ever gonna have perfect thighs or whatever because they're just not built that way.
ITC often depends on how your hip bones are set. Wide hips mean you're more likely to have a thigh gap. If you have narrow hips, this thigh gap may never be possible, even if you starve yourself and do massive exercising. Struggles with body image pressures have plagued young women for decades.
20 years ago, the typical teenage patient for me would be someone who was probably 16, 17, 18, but now I'm seeing girls 11 and 12 and 13.
Dr. Christian Lamont says that's a red flag because it has physiological implications.
If you go to elementary school, you see girls are starting puberty in 4th and 5th grade. So once they get to middle school, they're far into that.
A guy's not going to go for me. I'm not going to get a boyfriend in high school, and I'm going to be by myself. Are they going to go for the skinny girl who has the perfect beach body, and I'm going to be left there because I don't have the skinny little legs and arms and flat stomach?
Michi knows firsthand how cruel other girls can be.
These girls started a whole Twitter trend about me. It was just something about, how fat and ugly I was, or my stretch marks, and, I was just, how could girls be that cruel?
Grown girls can be cruel too. Consider the female sports writer asking whether a veteran NBA cheerleader was too chunky.
The average woman is between 5'4" and 5'5". Average weight is between 145 and 155, not 5'11", 118 or something like that.
Parents have an opportunity to start a new conversation with their daughters when fads threaten self-esteem and put too much emphasis on physical appearance.
Things like how well you do in school and how responsible you are and how dependable you are, and the fact that you're an athlete and a Girl Scout, and those kinds of things are important too.
Experts suggest the following tips for parents if you're concerned about your teenagers and body image. Promote health over thinness by building self-confidence. Model healthy nutrition and exercise. Encourage realistic goals and expectations. Question advertising campaigns and speak out. We've put all of this information and more on our website, WJBF.com. Just click on this story.
I don't have daughters, I have sons, but I've watched you raise your girls, and you've given them such great self-esteem. That's got to be part of it too. That's inspired me to look at the boys and say, you're handsome, I love you. That's got to go a long way to making girls and boys feel good.
I think it's important. It's really, really something important. In my house, we really do try to stress things other than physical.
Absolutely.
That's right.